Good afternoon, and welcome to Uniquely Urbandale. I'm J. Michael McCoy for the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. Mary Harkin, our co-host, is here. We will speak to her in just a little bit about what's going on at your chamber. It is your chamber, right? You belong? No. You don't have to be in Urbandale. There are many, many people who belong to the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce who have no brick and mortar in Urbandale. Yeah, I'll tell you why you should think about it in a minute. Right now, let me introduce you to Shelana. Did I get it right?
You did.
Okay, good. Chamberlain Laing. And she has a business called RUNWAY Model and Talent. And it's located here in Des Moines, Iowa. And there's a lot of different things that you can hire. You can hire your talent.
Yes.
For commercial printing, editorial, catalog, on camera, promotional talent. I would imagine that's like a show, like some type of, what is it?
Promotional talent can range anywhere from a sporting event. You need people to pass out giveaways, coupons, or to work a trade show booth and represent your business.
That's what I was trying to think
Yes.
of. There you go. All right. Lots of ways you can hook up with Shelana. And one of the ways is you can go to her website at runwaymodelandtalent.com.
Correct.
So go to runwaymodelandtalent.com. So where are you from? Where's home?
Home for me is Tampa, Florida.
Oh, my.
Yes.
What got you to Des Moines, Iowa?
A guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's not enough time for that story.
Yeah, we're icky boys.
Yeah.
Didn't your mama teach you icky boys? And how long have you been here then?
16 years.
Oh, my.
Yes.
So you must like it here.
I do.
What's better about Iowa than Florida?
The people of Iowa are just so genuine. They're warm. They really care about you and your business and helping you grow. Florida is great, and I like to visit, but I would not want to settle down.
Yeah. It seems very. Here, let me make a positive out of this. Iowa seems very personal.
Yes, I would agree.
Florida, the East Coast, the West Coast, very impersonal.
Yes.
I still can say hi to somebody in a grocery store, and they'll say hi back, and eye contact will be met, and things like that.
Yes.
So what made you want to get into the runway business with models and talent?
It was by accident, as most great things are.
Yes.
I own an event management company, and I had a prom show. And in the process, I was finding some amazing talent throughout Iowa. And I had all this great talent and not another resource to help them pursue the modeling and acting. So I developed RUNWAY Model and Talent 3.5 years ago.
Now, if I remember, we don't have a lot of quality talent agencies here in central Iowa anymore.
I am not 100% sure of that, of what other agents there are. There is not a lot in Iowa. I mean, there's a lot of agents from larger markets that come here and look for talent.
Right.
Obviously, I'm right here, so I can help them start those careers, but yet can still get them to that large market.
Yeah, how many times do you have a parent? We'll start with parents.
Yeah.
Come to you and say, I think my child is the most beautiful child on the face of this earth, and they definitely should be modeling.
On a daily basis.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Even Sundays.
Even Sundays?
Yeah.
The Sabbath. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
So what do you do when that happens?
The process for us starts with an interview. We want to meet them in person. We're not going to say no to anyone. A lot of people have questions. Well, am I tall enough? Well, why don't you come in the office and let us meet? Let's find out your personality. Let's check out your attributes. How tall are you? Facial features and so forth, body type, and find out what is going to work best. Is being a model in your future? Is being an actor or actress in your future? Some people have their heart set on being a model, and that's what they really want. But at the same time, I'm going to be very honest with them. If you're 18 years old and you're a female and you're only 5'5", it's not going to happen.
No short women in modeling anymore?
It depends on what they're looking for, but usually no.
Okay.
The designers have something very specific in mind. So it's not because they're not amazing. It's the designer has a very strict recommendation of what they want.
We're talking to Shelana Chamberlain Laing, and she is the owner and proprietor of RUNWAY Model and Talent. Anything you would need a model or talent for, Shelana can provide that for you. Now, you said personality. And when I think of model, I think of visual only. Am I incorrect on that?
Back in the 80s, I would say yes. That is very
the
true.
80s. Oh, man, how long ago was that?
Eons, right?
Right.
The market has changed. Thanks to social media and people being able to go online and train themselves on how to be a model, it's even more competitive. So a pretty girl with the right features is a dime a dozen. Do they have a great personality? Can they look someone in the eye, shake a hand, be able to carry on a conversation? If they can't do that, they may be left behind for someone else.
So it does matter.
Absolutely.
It does matter.
Yeah.
Now, how about acting?
Acting, that is a little bit more forgiving. Because for acting, you don't need to be a certain weight, height, features. There's such a thing as a character actor. So you're going to play a part for just a certain character opposed to being the girl next door.
Now, Shelana, do you like go to community theater or things like that and scout for talent?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I bet when they know you're in the audience, it makes them nervous.
They don't know I'm there.
Oh, don't bet on that. Don't bet on that. I was a reviewer for restaurants for many years, and I used to think, well, I'm in radio. Nobody knows what I look like. I can sneak in. They knew every time.
Yeah.
And it went throughout the restaurant that the guy from Datebook is here. So, so tell me the type of parent you want to work with.
Wow, that's a great question. The type of parent is going to be a supportive parent. Understand that this takes hard work. It's also going to take money. This is not America's Next Top Model, and all those myths that are out there are not necessarily true. But at the same time, to be real and appreciate that I'm going to be honest.
What's the difference between supportive and helicopter?
Helicopter is a parent that is just pushing the model or the actor, and they may not want to go that direction.
All right.
I mean, oftentimes I have got to pull a model or actor aside and just ask them, is this what you want to do? If you don't, I'm not upset, but let's fill in your parent.
Yeah.
So we can stop wasting everybody's time and resources.
I bet that's not a happy conversation with mom or dad, is it?
It's hard. Sometimes you have parents that want it more than the kids.
Yeah.
And, I just tell those parents that maybe right now is not the right timing for them. So let's all walk away and still remain friends. And then if they come back to you and say they want to pursue it again, then let's look at it again.
Do today's parents vicariously live through their children sometimes? Are there parents out there who vicariously live through their children?
I believe yes. I think there's a little bit of everything. I have the parents that do that, and then I also have the parents that want to provide and do everything they can because they didn't have it. And then I have parents that are just hands off and are fine. You do whatever you want. You just tell me where to sign, and I'm good to go.
Okay.
And that worries me a little too because I want them to be involved.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be there when that model or actor has a win and we celebrate together. And if we don't have a win, we might cry together.
Some support.
Yeah.
Now, I focused a lot on children.
Yes.
Let's talk about, I don't know, old guys with gray hair who have a pot belly.
Love them.
Is there work out there for a guy like me?
Absolutely.
Doing what?
You're going to be more.
And I don't want to be Santa Claus at Christmas.
No. Santas, we don't book Santas.
Okay, good.
There's a special department for that.
I see.
But what we are looking for in that real people category is the John Deeres of the world. You turn on the TV and you're looking at grocery store commercials or convenience store commercials. They need real people. I mean, it's not all models that go to Casey's.
Right.
Right. We need to have...
And the smiles in every aisle sometimes are fake.
I don't know. I think they're all Hy-Vee employees, but that's okay.
Okay.
They got to promote from within.
All right.
I get that. But yeah, so we're going to need real people for commercials, for TV show extras, for movie extras. And yes, that stuff happens in Iowa, in the Midwest. Yeah. So you just never know what you might need. And I have to have a little bit of everything. So when that, we just did a lot of stuff for a hospital here in town. And I had to have everything from an infant to grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
And I have to be able to go to my boards and say, yep, I can give you the option of, I have 5 grandpas, 5 grandmas, and 3 babies. Pick
from there.
Yeah.
There's often times that I'll be speaking to someone and I recognize a really good voice.
Yes.
What do you look for when you're again, not 18 and blonde and
right.
a grandpa or a grandma or a mom? What are you looking for that attracts you?
They're going to have a great personality. They're going to glow. The people who you walk into a room and they just light it up and you're like, oh my gosh. Yep, we're going to be attracted to their personalities. They're going to have great skin. They're going to take very good care of themselves. They're going to be dressed very nice.
I'm in trouble. I'm deep. You don't take guys in black shorts?
Black shorts are fine.
Okay. All right. Good. So think of someone, and you don't have to give me their name.
Okay.
But someone who absolutely amazed you beyond your expectations. Somebody that came to you, you trained, you coached, and they just turned out a star.
I want to say it happens every day. I have some amazing talent, and they often come to me with no training. And I have one little girl. She was a little wild thing. God love her. But, when you're 4, that's what happens. And we've had to have some adult conversations of, now listen, if I get you this gig at Target, you can't jump on the couch, okay?
Yeah.
Like, we have to behave.
No Tom Cruise on Oprah. We
right,
don't do that.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Like, maybe in 10 years.
Yeah.
So we talked through those things, and I talked to her. I asked her mom for permission, and can I talk to her as an adult? And she said yes. I said, could you bring her in? And she understood. They loved her. Then she booked Von Maur. I don't get clients that call me and say, hey, they were a pleasure to work with. We were so excited, and we'd like to rebook her.
But you did on that one.
Yeah. Right. Von Maur doesn't even call me to book. She emails me, but she called and said she was amazing.
Wow.
So those are the successes. I get goosebumps just thinking about it because that's what you do, and you want to help change people's lives. But really, you're just their coach. Like, they're the make or break.
How would you define success for you?
Success for me is finding that talent and helping them through the process and getting them in the right direction, and then they hit it out of the park.
Okay.
Like, I'm the tool. I'm the mechanism to get them there, but I can't make them want it.
You teach them the skills. They've got to have natural talent.
Right.
Okay. All right. So can I give the phone number here?
You can, absolutely.
515-421-4205, and it's Runway Model and Talent.com. It's here in Central Iowa. And I'm going to challenge you, okay? You're a mom, you're a dad, you're an aunt, you're an uncle, you're a grandma, you're a grandpa, you're a sibling, and you know somebody that might have that sparkle, might have that shine. Those are the people you want to take and introduce them to this young lady. Because I know you love them. You're supposed to love them. But if Shelana can love them and see what you see in them, then that could be a prosperous and very rewarding career.
It is.
For someone. Yeah. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. I appreciate it. All right. Let's switch over here to the boss. Tuesdays, 9 o'clock in the morning. You got your Chef Boyardee hat on. You're making goulash all day long, and you serve it with Friedrich's coffee.
Boy, that sounds delicious. And if that doesn't trip your trigger, we do have a wonderful Friedrich's coffee served at the Chamber called Meet the Chamber every Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. at the Chamber office in Urbandale. And we welcome anyone who would like to learn more about the Chamber, more about benefits, and how they can grow their business. It's so exciting to hear Shelana's story and kind of what she's been through to build her business and her brand locally, and the way she gets to change people's lives through her business. we want to help businesses like that succeed. And it's so exciting to have this opportunity to kind of hear more about her business and more in depth.
So you don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to get trapped in your office. You don't have to go somewhere else. If you don't like what you hear, you can walk out at any time. Check them out. The Chamber office is on 100th Street. And I'm sure if you called Mary and set up a private appointment at your bricks and mortar, she'd come to you, or your home office, or Panera, or Friedrich's, wherever you're comfortable meeting, or show up at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning, and you can do Meet the Chamber for the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. Mary, thank you very much for being here. I'm J. Michael McCoy for the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. This is Uniquely Urbandale.